Hi everyone, welcome to day 8 of the World Championships. It has been a weird day, so let's just start at the beginning. We had a task of 450 kilometers because the weather was going to be really good, and it was really good. So we started off a bit late, I think at 1:30, and we had 450 k's to do. And already on the first leg I lost my teammate, which is always a bit difficult because he is starting at the same place as you do. So when he's 400 meters higher, you could have been there as well. But basically everything I tried during the day didn't work. I tried following the streets, but I couldn't find good paths. I tried following the thermals, but that also didn't work. So it was just a real bad day where constantly your decisions don't seem to work out, and that was really tough. So for 4 or 5 hours I was just beating myself up, and I came almost to a point where it would be tough to make it home. And I even turned my radio a bit soft, and then I heard my name a few times. So I put the radio back on, and my teammate said that the day was cancelled. And if you hear that a day is cancelled once you're already in the air, once you have flown already for 3 or 4 hours, you know immediately what has happened. Usually there's been some sort of accident, and most likely 2 pilots have flown against each other and have had a mid-air collision. And this is what happened to us as well. So there were 2 pilots, one from club class and one from standard class, who hit each other. And of course at that moment you don't know how they are and if they're okay. But luckily we heard, I think this time within 30 minutes, that one pilot landed safely on the ground and the other pilot ejected and landed safely with the parachute. So it was a really weird feeling, because you are really mad at yourself for not having a good result, and then you hear that the day is cancelled and you still have to fly back, and you are worried about who might have had the crash, you know. So it's always tough. We also had the briefing a day later. I'm recording this a bit later because I didn't know what to say, but basically there was one pilot thermaling, and the other pilot went through the thermal but didn't see him. So they said there was no one to blame. And I think, it's hard to blame someone because no one wants to get into a mid-air collision. But it's a scare. It's the second time we've had this. We had this last year at the Europeans as well. So I'm getting familiar with this, which is not good. But anyway, I'm very glad that they're okay. I'm very glad that every pilot is safe on the ground and that we are ready to compete another day. So, yeah, tough one to record. I didn't know what to say. I didn't want to be too clickbaity about it, but it is what it is. I flew for 6.5 hours. I was completely broken, so I had a good night's sleep, and in the end we had 0 points. So it is what it is, but tomorrow we'll fly again.